Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm Nye. We are currently hanging out on and around Sandbar Isle. And we're just kind of exploring today. We're looking for, let's go check the gummy phone real quick. So lucky emblems, we're hunting some. Looks like a lot of them are going to be out here on the islands. But more importantly, we're also hunting down treasures, and there are a lot of them. And they could be basically anywhere, honestly. So we're kind of on the lookout. So it kind of just depends on where I happen to be exploring at any given point in time. So today, it's going to be Sandbar Isle. We're also looking for the white crab so we can continue to upgrade our craft. Our ship is getting stronger and stronger as time moves on, but, you know, if I'm going to be fighting the Flying Dutchman, which I'm assuming is going to happen whenever I go to the next area, because the game is trying to guide me there, and I've been basically saying no. I'm more interested in doing other things. But whenever I go and move on with the actual storyline, that's going to be a thing. So I'm assuming we're going to fight the Flying Dutchman. So we need to have a pretty, good ship to be able to deal with the Dutchman. Well, I don't want to, actually do a deal with the Dutchman, but you know what I mean. So we're going to keep on exploring around Sandbar Isle. We've already found, close to, I would say, half a dozen, maybe even higher than that, treasure chests just in this island area alone. And I have a feeling we probably have one or two more before we're going to be done here. So I'm mostly just exploring. I wonder if there are actually places, in the world like this, that have this level of, underwater debris from the sailing ship era. I know there's still, there's still sailing ships. There are people who still go out on schooners and such and like, as kind of pleasure, pleasure boats. But, from this, era, from when, okay, we have enemies to deal with. But, yeah, I'm talking more about, like, from actual, days of yore when, there were actually privateers and stuff like that. Like, I have actually, back when I went scuba diving, one of the places we went scuba diving in was Santa Catalina Island, which, I'm not gonna lie, was not my favorite scuba location because it was freaking cold. You sit here as someone who, hasn't been in those waters necessarily, but you're sitting here and you're like, man, it's California. It's probably warm water. It's like, no, the water is freaking cold. We are not as far south as you think we are. And so it's like, you go, and so you take waters that are already somewhat cool, and then you go, 60 to 80 meters below the surface, and we are talking like now we are in cold water. But Catalina had and I'm sure it still has. I'm sure this hasn't changed. But Catalina had this this fish and marine life preserve. And there was a sunken sailing vessel down there with a a plaque to Jacques Cousteau. And unfortunately, I don't have my deep dive license. Actually, I mean, to be honest, at this point in my life, my license is expired. I need to go renew my scuba diving license. But yeah, I didn't have a deep dive license, so I was limited to kind of 60 meters and up, and which is still pretty deep, but was limited to 60 meters and up, and I never did internal diving, because when you go inside things, like inside caves, inside, sunken vessels, things of that nature, it is a very different sort of experience. You got to be very, very careful. You are when you have, a scuba tank on your back, and you're sitting here in a wetsuit and stuff like that. You are much bigger than you think you are, which is kind of an issue. But also, you're combining the size issue, which is, as I said, you are much bigger than you think you are with the scuba tank on your back. But you're combining that size issue with the secondary issue, which is that of buoyancy. You do a lot of work when you're setting up for scuba diving to make sure that you can, achieve what is neutral buoyancy, making sure that you don't rise or sink, because when you're in when you're in a wetsuit, and I've never tried using a dry suit, so I don't know, but I gather that dry suits are kind of just as bad. But when you're in a wetsuit, you have a tendency to float because it's made of like foam. So you have a tendency to float. So, and also in general, humans are prone to floating for the most part. Some people sink worse than others do, but in general, you're gonna float. And then also, you're in salt water. In salt water, you are also more likely to float. So in general, if you're going saltwater diving, which is what I was doing that day, you are more likely than not going to want to go up. So you, among other things, you also have your vest, and that's also a thing. Your vest is tied directly to your oxygen tank, and you will make gradual and slight adjustments to your vest, and use some of the oxygen in your tank to cause your vest to inflate, and then occasionally you will also deflate your vest. And this is how you control your buoyancy in the water, and sink or otherwise, to get where you need to go. Apart from just natural swimming, but swimming up and down can be kind of a pain, so you do this to swim up and down otherwise. So you got to be careful with that sort of thing, because you don't want to use too much of your air to go up and down. That seems kind of obvious, but when you're underwater, it's not always as obvious. So internal scuba diving is a whole nother animal compared to standard scuba diving. And it's one that I never got licensed for. Maybe one day. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go over here to Ship's End, to this next area. You mean in that direction over there? Yeah, I also see the water looks turbulent over towards the end of the map. Oh, hey. We got what I'm assuming is a mini boss. Our ship is not having a good time today. What if I don't want to abandon ship? There's a button for water wall. I can't remember what button it is. Crap. Okay, let's try it again. And you're sitting there like, nah, the button for water wall is right on screen. Yeah, there was something sitting in front of it, which I just moved. Oh, got our first actual game over. But yeah, it was, it is as I said, it's a completely different experience there. So I didn't get to go into the ship, but I was able to, kind of dig down and be underwater, explore. There's a lot of stuff down there. Very, very, very interesting. I wish when I had gone to Hawaii, I'd been able to scuba there. But, one of the things you want for when you're scuba diving, oh, it's square. Okay. One of the things you really want is you want to have a diving partner. Both someone who is able to kind of work with you. That way, if you have an issue, heaven forbid you have an issue underwater. But when you have an issue, someone who can, help you, someone who is prepared to assist you, however necessary. So, you know, that's always going to be a thing you're going to want. And the problem is my diving partner when I was a kid was my dad. And that is no longer an option. So that kind of... Where was this boss? I don't see him. He was, like, right here. But yeah, my dad is no longer an option. Okay, is there anything here to explore? It looks like there is. So my dad's no longer an option, so I don't really have a diving partner. And, you know, you don't dive without a partner. So the question is, the question really is, at that point, do I, you know, do I go with another diving partner? You know, do I just match up with a random diver? You know, and that sounds okay, but, you know, it's one of those definite things that's like, okay, well, you know, I would like to do that, but either I'm going with you know, a random, and, you know, as a person who plays, you know, things like League of Legends a lot, or at least used to, you know, you don't usually want to deal with randos in normal, and it's a little bit different in real life, naturally, you know. People are a little bit more realistic, you know, realistically, like, intelligent in real life. But this is a person who, apart from the fact that they're, you know, they're with you and you are their partner, doesn't really have a good reason to care about you all that much. So I would rather have a person who is, you know, I'm actually familiar with and I know how they work. You know, I know how seriously they'll take it if I happen to say, like, look, I need to, you know, I need to slow down. I need to not be moving as quickly as you are. You know, that's going to be a thing, especially if it's going to be my first time. If I go scuba dive again, and I want to, it was one of the most awesome experiences of my life. But if I go scuba diving again, you know, I want to be... You know, I need to, you know, kind of take my time getting back into it, because it's been over a decade since I last, you know, went underwater like that. And then also, when I was a kid, you know, and I doubt this is a big deal now, especially because I've been told that this is typically an issue with kids, scuba diving. So we have the map of Ship's End. So I've been told this is an issue with kids. But when I was scuba diving, I went through my air really fast. I don't know if it was I was breathing too fast or what the issue was, but I went through my air really fast. So I had to surface a lot sooner than anyone else did, which is kind of an issue, especially when the I have a little bit of glare on my screen, so I'm having trouble actually seeing my map here. That's kind of an issue. It's especially an issue when the boat that you're out on doesn't have a compressed air pump, so there's no refilling your scuba tank. And this is, you know, kind of a problem, because that means that you're done unless there's, you know, extra scuba tanks available. In this case, there wasn't, which kind of sucked. But you know, that can be kind of an issue. So having someone who is aware that, you know, I had this issue in the past and have to kind of get over it, you know, I don't want them to be annoyed if I have to back out quickly. You know, they might not necessarily have a problem if I have to back out. But once again, you want to have a partner with you under the water. You want to have someone with you down there. So if I have to back out, if I have to surface for whatever reason, they no longer have a partner under the water with them. Now, you could partner up with someone else. You know, you could have 3 groups, but generally, or groups of 3. But I think generally you want to have groups of 2, because it's a lot easier for you guys to watch each other than it is for a group of 3 to watch everybody. Now, the other option, and this is, you know, this is definitely an option, but the other option is to go with a, you know, a professional diving company. You know, people who do this for a living, and then just, you know, pay one of them to be my partner, and then go dive with them. And that is, you know, definitely an option. And it's a fairly safe option. These are guys that do thousands of hours of dives. So, you know, these are going to be folks who, they know exactly what they're doing. So there is no, you know, no need or reason to be concerned when you dive with them for the most part. Because these are people who, you know, number one, it's their job. they're not going to be worried that you have to leave early because, you know, you paid them to accompany you. And then these are people that do, again, you know, hundreds and thousands of hours of dives. So they know what they're doing. They have done it before. You know, you don't have to worry when you're in their hands. It's like being with a, you know, professional parachuter. You know, that kind of just like they hold on to you, that type of parachuting, where you're attached to them. You know, that's a thing you can absolutely do, and they'll take care of you the entire way down, and you just kind of enjoy the drop. So, very kind of similar thing. Was there another, like, there wasn't another exit over here, right? Yeah, that just ends right there. Okay. So you can do it that way. The only downside to that is money. You know, it's I have to rent all my gear and also pay for someone to go with me. Again, not really an issue, just more money, which makes it a little bit harder for me to go do this sort of thing. I hear that the Louisiana area is actually pretty good for scuba divers. We have a lot of offshore oil rigs, and my understanding is the offshore rigs make for some pretty fantastic fish habitats. So you end up getting these really nice... okay, break that because it won't let me do anything else. You end up getting these really cool dives because, you know, there's lots of fish everywhere. Ooh, Cosmic Arts. Let's go check that. $4,412? Sure, we'll do that. Oh, it's less than this? Oh, okay. Maybe not then. Now I want to hold on to that. And I want to hold on to those. Maybe not the money converter. We might, you know what? We're going to get rid of the money converter, and I'm just going to do another Gourmand's Ring. That's fine. See, I've heard there's really good scuba diving. Okay, where's this go? I mean, it gets, oh, it allows me to do this. Okay. Oh, you know what? There was that, oh, hello. 5 levels up to 6. There was that, I forgot, there was that other major box in that other island that I didn't get. I completely forgot about it. I need to go, I know what island it was, I just need to go back and actually do that. Oh, hey, there's a hidden Mickey over there. I'll have to go get that real quick. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go, I want to just check in the water around here real quick. And check to see if there was anything hiding. There's just so much to explore in this world. And I'll be honest, I'm actually really enjoying this kind of casual exploration world. You know, it's really enjoyable. It's pretty beautiful. The music's okay. It's definitely not my favorite music. Unfortunately, I'm finding that the music in Kingdom Hearts 3 is unfortunately a little bit repetitive. You know, I feel the music's a little bit repetitive, a little bit you know, a little bit forgetful, I think. I haven't really heard any music in the game so far that I've, you know, definitely like thought, wow, you know, this is music that I could sit here and listen to for a very long time. Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna go fast travel back to this one, because this is where the overhead drop chest was that I missed. I'll admit, I like this music. This particular music I like. I miss it, man. There was... Whoops. Wrong button. I miss it, man. There was a... I'm aware. He can wait. He'll be fine. I miss scuba diving. It was a lot of fun when I did it. You know, part of it is I miss the... It was something to do with my dad, and it wasn't something that we did very often. We only went to do like 2 actual, maybe 3 actual real dives. 2 of which were in Catalina, and then, you know, 1 was our certification dive. And the certification dive, well, okay, I mean, there were 2 certification dives. There was one in this muddy as hell lake where you basically couldn't see anything. It was just, this was a close nearby area for them to, you know, see, okay, did you actually pay attention to the actual way you dive? So there was not really anything there for you to have fun with. Nice. So there really wasn't anything there for you to really have fun. Silver necklace. A supreme necklace confers a variety of bonuses. Really? 2-2-10 MP haste. Okay. When you said supreme, I was assuming something else. Okay, let's go run over here and do some upgrades. So we're gonna go to the Keyblade Forge. I'm gonna upgrade the Crystal Snow. I thought we had a lot more adamantite in Damascus than that. Really? I mean, obviously it's right, but I was so sure we picked up a lot more than just 1 adamantite and 1 Damascus. Okay, we're gonna upgrade the Crystal Snow. Need more, yeah, I mean, we need another adamantite, naturally. I'm also gonna go ahead and upgrade the Happy Gear. Okay. Nothing else I can do. You said you still have stuff for me to buy? Oh, new stones. Right, okay. Alright. Let's head back to our ship. So yeah, it wasn't as if we did a lot of, you know, a lot of diving, but it was definitely a fun thing that, you know... Is there any... Okay, I want to see if there's any actual... things to do with these other islands over here before we go any further. So, yeah, it was a very fun thing to do, you know, father and son style. It wasn't often, as a kid, that I got to do amazingly big things with my dad. So that was just kind of an awesome thing to do. It was something we could both do that we were both good at. We both learned to, you know, scuba dive together. Which, you know, if you're... Yes, that's why I haven't done this yet. Oh, wait, here we go. Here's the boss. What is he doing? Oh, he has abilities too, apparently. Nuke it! Where do you think you're going, buddy? Oh, I just got hit by lightning. Where do you think you're going, bud? Oh my god. Why haven't I... Okay, cool, we got it. Yeesh. The hell was that? Glad the game told me about this. Thud. Okay, so what am I gonna find on their ship? Apparently, we are now going to ruin everybody's day. I like it. Ouchies, that hurt. I need a good lightning. Like a good lightning. What's the word I'm looking for? Good lightning keyblade. We don't have one yet. We have a blizzard keyblade. Cool. What did that do for us? What do we get out of that? Ooh, we got a high potion, a mega ether, and a bronze necklace. Have we, Okay, well, we can't really do anything yet. I don't think we've done anything with bronze necklaces yet. Let's get speedy. Yeah, I definitely recommend, you know, especially, you know, for parent and child pairs. Yeah, it's a great thing to do, you know, or you know, for couples. It's very, very cool to do together because you're gonna have your actual your partner right there. You know, you don't have to really worry about you know, who's gonna be my partner, who's gonna effectively who's taking care of me. What is this?
Didn't we sail past that rock before?
Is there something on the other side of it? Crap. Look, I was doing something.
Take this. Get him. Let's do this. We've got him now.
That should take care of that problem. Maybe.
Fire. Get him.
I don't really want to move. I'm just going to kind of hang out tight here. I almost hit you. Nice.
Yes. Let's see. Sailing the open seas is the best. It sure is.
Is there
relaxing.
anything here? Like... Yes, there is. There's a... Yeah. A yin-yang cufflink. So bronze necklace. Okay, I mean... Water boost, arrow boost, MP haste. 2, 3, and 4. I mean, that's cool. The problem is we actually have better stuff than that already, though. Like, these new items are coming kind of late to the party. Okay, there's one more island I want to check real quick.
Okay, we're off.
I mean, it was this one, but it doesn't appear like there's anything actually on it. Looks like these are just kind of islands that exist. Okay. Easy fight. Who said you could do that? Okay, where do we need to go? So... We haven't explored this island yet, really? Is there anything actually here? Oh, apparently I hit something. It doesn't appear like there's anything here, though. As I said, there is a trophy for killing a certain amount of ships in Port Royal. So I don't necessarily mind doing these extremely quick fights. Okay. So where am I going to go next? This is where the huddle dials are. I think we're going to just do a quick fast travel in that direction just to make my life a lot easier. And we'll check one more island in the area. And that'll be it for today. Apparently, we will still need to be doing this stuff in the future. Okay. Yeah, I gathered that. Stop talking to me. Here's the Isle of Luck, Horseshoe Island. Let's go see what's over here. Yeah, apparently they really want to, you know, remind me that the real Jack needs assistance. Okay, this one's a little bit different. This one's blue. Why is this one blue? I don't know what the difference is between these, like, blue and green ones. I would assume that it's just a difficulty difference in, like, this is how hard or how good these guys tend to be. There we go. I don't know how true that actually is. Yes, I do. Oh my god, there's another group.
Yeah, we need to go in prepared, or we'll only get in the way.
Go away. I mean, we're getting a good amount of experience out of this, so, I mean, it's not... There we go. It's not exactly a bad thing that we're fighting all of these. And we have to defeat, like, 200 ships for that trophy. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Bye, friends. Hey, we got a level up out of it. I was gonna say. I'm just trying to check out these freaking 2 islands right here. Okay, I just want to get over to this island. This one, right here. That's all I want to do. I'm gonna beach this ship so hard at some point. Okay, here we are. So, interestingly enough, this island does not have its own... Okay, Sora, this is not where I want to be. Thank you. So, interestingly enough, this island does not have its own map. It's tied to one of the other maps we have. Can you stop running around, please? I'm trying to hit you. Kind of, wow, these guys are taking a huge amount of hits. That's cool. Yeah, finish the combo, please. That's fine. Okay, good. These guys did not get their health back. That's kind of what I was worried about. Okay, these guys are annoying because they will not stay still, which makes it a little bit annoying to just attack them. Okay, now we got the yo-yos out. Dude tried to kill me. Dude. Okay, he's down. Finally. Okay, so the question is, what is on this island? I'm glad that it recognized there were no other enemies and did not force me to sit through the final animation. Okay, I haven't seen any crab trees recently. What do we got? Lots of money.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
Apparently there are some ingredients around here. So what is up top here?
Just imagine the yummy stuff
Ah.
the chef will whip up with this.
Nice. I was wondering when we were going to start seeing stuff like that. You know? When, it was going to be stuff that's, like, created by the environment that you can only see from, like, one position. Alright. Well, I don't think there's much else to be had here. And given that we are now at time, I think we're going to go ahead and call that good. It doesn't appear to be much else down here. So we'll call that good. That's going to be it for me today, guys. I think we're going to spend probably one more episode exploring the waters of the world. And then once we do that, you know, we'll be good. What is that gigantic archway over there? Looks like that should be Horseshoe Island, huh? That was the Isle of Luck? Really? That? Is there more to it than just...
Prepare to set sail.
Because there was just... There was nothing here. Is it just you might get lucky and find something else here? Is that what it is? I mean... I don't know. Like, you might get lucky and the interior of the island will open up. I got nothing. Okay, guys. I'll see you next time.